Okay, so for other things like I think Ching Hsiung had mentioned earlier in terms of informing the clients whenever there are change requests on how long it might take, that basically informs them and let them make a decision whether they want to take up that change or maybe just forego the change. But what about delays from the contractors' side? When there are causes, when there are incidents where it caused a delay in the whole contract. There's no correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think there is a mechanism for you to claim for additional fees from the contractor, because your contractual obligation is between the architect and the client. So in such a scenario, what do you do?
I think in the first place, when we sign the service agreement with the client himself, we will have already factored that in our service fee. You cannot be expecting the contract will run very smoothly to the dot. Definitely, we anticipated some kind of delay, and that's a risk factor on our side for the service fee claim. So we have to factor that already in our service contract.
Well, in the contract, in agreement, architect's agreement with the client, I think under the SIA appointment, there is already a clause to say that you can charge for protracted services. And I think it's a lot to do from a business point of view, play-by-ear situation. If the client has been reasonable in terms of the payment, they've been quite accommodating, we'll just kind of waive that. But so often that if the projects get really protracted too long, and then it will be an issue of negotiating with the client, and to see, whether some form of additional fees could be paid to the consultants. Again, I think this is, although it's in the agreement, kind of hard, very hard for us to exercise it.
It's never easy to ask for
Yeah,
more money
correct.
from client.
That is true. That's true.
But actually, it depends on your client also. For us, we have a very corporate client. So what happens is that even the client themselves want to distance themselves, and they go through a legal protection layer, so to speak. So because of that, we can then leverage on the contract to say that such and such event had delayed, and we have demonstrated where the delay is. And for us, the protocol is to put in a histogram to demonstrate the effort required to service this extra effort down there, and then put in a claim, and then cite whichever the clauses under the service agreement, and then after that, hope that the client's lawyers agree to. And let them be the one to advise the client.
So the keyword is hope.
It's spelled ARCHITCET.
Okay, we shall remain hopeful. Okay, so moving on to